I don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
Well, you can't stop me. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Flybook Podcast. I'm the co-host, Marcos. I'm joined by the main host,
Sincere, host of the Flybook Podcast.
and we have Brian in the building.
Hey, Charm. Not as tired as last week.
Yep.
I'm rejuvenized. I'm here.
That's a big word.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm smarter than you, Marcos.
Oh, dang.
Fuck,
we're
bro.
starting off like that.
He said that like everyone agreed to that earlier. He's like, bro, you don't remember when you...
Yeah. It's not like trying to start some beef, Ryan. I wrote a diss track for Sincere, bro. I'll do it for you. Bro, so fast.
Yeah, bro, you don't want him to do that for you.
You don't, bro.
Bring up your most traumatizing experience.
Slip on ice. Wait.
That was you. You slipped on ice.
Yeah, well, you hit a car.
This bitch.
Yeah. And boy, I hit a bus. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
man, it's been an interesting week. You know, I woke up Monday, it was a good ass day. Nothing happened. Tuesday, Kendrick Lamar dropping Euphoria.
He's dropping these early disses.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's, man, after listening to Euphoria, there's obviously a lot to dissect.
There's a lot of unpacking.
Yeah,
Euphoria,
there's a
bro.
lot of it. For one, Euphoria being a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if we could verify this, please. Drake is involved in that TV show.
He
I'm not
is
sure
a,
if a producer,
like a co-producer.
director, or something like that. Can we get that
Can you Google
verified?
that instead of head nod? Like, I think.
I was not even long I was just like, oh, I didn't know this either.
Yeah,
So
I think he was getting like the
Yeah,
hit, the
I'm
subtle
trying to-
hits.
yeah.
I wonder if we, but yeah, I think he's a co-producer of the show Euphoria.
Which is, it's a very interesting show within itself. To title it Euphoria, I didn't know entirely what that word meant. Like, I understand, like, you could say a word for so long, you kind of just know what it is.
Oh yeah, and then someone's like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
When
It's
you're
like
feeling
yeah.
euphoric,
So,
you know.
so
I'm an adult.
Drake is an executive producer of the show.
Executive producer of the show.
Yeah.
Sounds important.
And by definition, what does euphoria mean? To remind everybody.
Yeah, I have a guess. I think it's just like the feeling of. I have no idea. Man. I have no idea. I almost had it, but I couldn't. I couldn't
wanted to
even
say euphoric.
Yeah.
Euphoria, a feeling of state of intense excitement and happiness.
That makes sense.
Okay, I was just gonna say happy, but
So I wonder if it was a diss of the show, a callback to the show, something, or he was just like, man, I've been wanting to hate Drake for so long. I feel like it's a
I'm
bit
feeling
of
euphoric
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
exactly.
Like,
I
I'm
feel
just
like it's
in
a bit of both, because he went off. It's 6 minutes.
6 minutes
It's
of
6
just going
minutes.
crazy.
And the beat switch, probably 2 to 3 times. There's a
Yeah.
lot to dissect. Was there a part that you felt like, damn, that was good?
Oof, Euphoria. Is there? I feel like there was no heavy bombs yet. It's a lot of alluding. And the things I'm most excited for him to allude to is probably who's the rat in the OVO camp. So just him alluding to like, I have these secrets and they came from people around you. And
Got
that
you.
you kind of got like everyone be kind of hinting at like, hey, we're getting these secrets from your closest people.
Yeah. I did not mean to cut you off.
Also, if Chubbs... I'm trying to figure out who the fuck that is.
I've heard Chubbs it's like Euphoria. You kind of hear it so often.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I don't know. He
Yeah,
has
it's Chubbs, but-
has a Chanel bag. You don't want to see him reach inside or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like apparently he's a shooter. Like he is Drake's shooter. His right hand.
Yeah,
His good hand.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
one of the most interesting parts why I figure out who Chubbs is his involvement with Drake. I think a lot of people have mentioned for Drake to have ghostwriters or just actual writers. If you search up push-ups on Apple Music, they have an option now where you could view credits.
Yeah,
And you'll see that there's 3 composers, 3 lyricists, right?
that's crazy.
You go to Euphoria, it's just Kendrick.
Lamar.
Just Kendrick Lamar and some dude on keyboards.
Yeah.
Which is it's crazy. At that part, I feel like, man, if you're on keyboards on a diss track, that's pretty cool actually.
That's half the battle right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. It's got to make sense.
Oh,
And-
bro, they needed the drums in war, bro. When they was going out there, I wish I could be out there lifting morale with drums.
Yeah.
Instead of getting shot.
And they have they have an interesting beat.
Do they shoot the drum dudes after the war? Like,
why would you?
Now that you guys are.
You're part of our team now.
Well, listen, not to interrupt, but you guys said you guys didn't know who Chubbs was at all?
Yeah, it's perfect timing.
So Chubbs is, I guess, Drake's bodyguard, and why he brought him up was there was an incident allegedly back in 2014 in Miami club where Diddy punched Drake, and he brought him up to basically scare him and stuff like that. So he also just brought up Chubbs because it's like you have a security guard. You're scared to get, punched again type of thing, and that's
But why Kendrick brought that up is because Chubbs didn't do anything. He's like, why didn't Chubbs help you out when Diddy was out there punching you in your mouth and dislocating your shoulder?
That makes more sense.
Where was Chubbs at then? Huh? Where was his Chanel bag, man?
That part is pretty funny. Okay, that part I didn't know. I didn't know the backstory there. Getting punched is crazy.
By Diddy too is super crazy.
And if I pay you to protect me and I get punched, you better kill him.
Oh my God, bro.
You better do. I mean, not really. You know what I mean? We got to stop the violence.
Imagine Diddy knocking you out.
Oh my God.
And then waking up, there's no way you're not getting tested. There's no way you're not going to go get tested. I don't care how long I was out.
Yeah, man.
I don't believe none of y'all, bro.
And in a club in Miami, too.
In a club, which is crazy. Because everybody knows, hey, look at Drake. Is that Diddy beating up Drake? That'd be the craziest experience to go through, actually. What I was going to mention earlier is I have looked into bits and pieces as to what Kendrick was kind of shooting at with I think all of us know the references he dropped, right? So just to name some of my favorite ones, you got to twist it. What is it? The braids. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you dress. Was like from a DMX interview.
Yeah, that's what people were saying.
Yeah, like bits and pieces there.
Yeah.
There was another one where he just said so much funny stuff. He called out Yachty. Can't give you no style points. I don't give a fuck who you hang with. Yeah. Sorry, swear jar.
You should dive into each one. The first one you said was
just braids.
The braids.
Yeah, braids.
He said, "Oh yeah, you don't want to work with me no more. Like you got shit twisted. What is it? The braids." Apparently they wanted Kendrick on first person shooter, and Kendrick was like, "Nah, nigga. Like I'm not getting on this big 3-wave with y'all."
Yeah.
Which would have been a weird rollout. Like we never knew about the beef behind the scenes.
Right.
So to show us them all rolling out, I would have assumed that they had all been cool, you know.
Yeah.
But Kendrick, I guess, stayed to his morals in this.
Mr. Morale.
And became a big stepper. Come on now.
Yeah.
And decided to be like, fuck all you guys after.
Yeah.
Be like, screw those guys. And then
They're not my
drops
friends.
like that, bro. Mm-hmm. Which is a great first quarter.
Oh,
Between like that and first person shooter.
Yeah.
I didn't know that first person shooter even had a diss in it.
I never listened to it.
First person shooter mode, turning your funeral.
Nice.
Yeah. I was wondering.
Thanks, sincere.
I was wondering if I listened to it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, whoever didn't listen to it, there you go.
Yeah. Now we have the facts. If I went down, I think the most interesting part about the beef is just the implications. You know, you got Drake, who's supposed to be like this mega star, right? Has all the connections and stuff. Makes one short joke about Kendrick, and Kendrick just down to that level, you know, mentioning I shot Drake before, didn't aim low enough. I'm gonna teach you that I learned from my mistakes, right? I'm like, damn, like I don't make fun of short people. First of all, if you're vertically challenged, I appreciate you. Drake is like, I'm not gonna be intimidated by a guy who's short, right? Size 7 and men, right? And when Kendrick was mentioning I shot at Drake, didn't do it the right way, you know, you got to aim lower. Right. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking you got to go top down. Recoil. Like you got to just go for everything. Right. That's how I interpret it.
Drake got that recoil.
I think you pop ass with him. Sorry. Swear jar. There's just so much like it's humorous too.
Yeah.
Especially
funny.
In such a serious situation, as serious as it can be, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to go box it out. They might or shoot at each other. I highly doubt they're going to get to that level. What's your opinion on that though? Is the rap beef real? Is it real?
I think they really don't like each other.
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Like, what do you mean? Is
it real in like Quavo and Chris Brown? Like they'll sit next to each other and go home and be like, "I'll punch the mess out your mouth."
I'll punch the mess out your mouth.
Yeah.
I'll punch the mess out your mouth.
That's pretty much what Chris Brown was saying.
Yeah, Chris Brown was crazy.
Okay, yeah, we'll go through their beef in a second. Kendrick Drake, my apologies.
Yeah.
Kendrick Cole.
I think it's real. I just don't think that they are being truthful about what it's about. I feel like everybody else is it's probably embarrassing because they haven't brought it up. And if it's over women or if it's over money, that's not going to be a good sound, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Kendrick's the only one that's kind of taking this approach of, I've been not liking this nigga, and these are the reasons that I don't like him.
Yeah.
Which was an extremely long list, considering the only thing he said was you're short. Size 7 men. And like, you're not black. I don't like the women you have sex with. You dress ugly.
Yeah.
Is crazy. Yeah.
You don't raise your son.
You're a bad dad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You don't believe in God.
Yeah.
It just came for everything that he is. And he's not a real man, bro. He's just like, he's attacking his manhood at the same time.
OV host, something like that.
The OVOs?
Yeah, OV host.
The OVO hoes.
That's crazy.
No, OV hoes.
Yeah, OV hoes. Yeah.
I don't think you're saying it.
OV hoes.
Oh, okay.
OV hoes.
No, look, you did it.
OVOs.
You're not saying that. OV hoes.
OV hoes.
There we go.
I said the same thing.
You did not say the same thing.
Bro, listen back.
No, I did one time have not a fling. Just like a little woo-wop little situation. It was like a long time ago. And they just kept telling me, hey, Sincere talks bad about you, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like, let me write this diss track.
Yeah.
You short person. They tried implicating that it was either you or Donovan. It's like somebody in your circle telling me stuff, right? And I'm just like, I don't care.
Hey, I wear a size 11.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care what they say because it wasn't the information that was given to me was more of just like an opinion on something we maybe disagree with, but like I'll be saying stuff.
Yeah, what was it? I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious.
Let me think.
Like, no, I said that. No, I remember saying that.
Yeah. If I had to say, it was something about like the way that it was something where, oh no, they said homeboy was trying to say I should mess with him instead of messing with you, something like that. And then,
was that the one with the
yes, the messed up, bro. I'm not. It's not my proudest. It's not my
like
proudest moment. You know what I mean?
Have you guys ever had the canned cranberry shit? Where you just knock it out and it's all like with a little indents in it. That's what her fucking neck looked like, bro.
Yeah.
And I loved her. And she will be mine. She was very beautiful to me. Yeah, no.
Oh man,
never.
Never. Yeah, it was something. It was something. It was like some stuff because they felt disrespected. It was bogus. It didn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's crazy business.
So if it arguing over a woman, no. As a person who had a woman try making us beef, is humorous. It's like there is no reason why I can't just talk to you. You know what I mean? But if it's
we're also real friends.
Yeah,
these people probably didn't grow up around each other.
Right. The industry, their influence, and they have these events where they're just in the same area. That makes sense.
Yeah, you guys are all meeting at parties and shit and like events and whatnot. You know, they're having sleepovers maybe. I don't know. I'm not that cool.
I would say it was cool.
Yeah.
You
don't go to a Drizzy sleepover?
A what?
A Drizzy sleepover?
And paint our nails? I don't know what I mean, probably, like, shit.
You would turn down that invite?
What's a Drizzy sleepover? What the fuck?
Yeah. If it's just, I probably wouldn't even see him. I wouldn't even see Drake. I'd probably be in the other half of the house, That
big ass house.
It's a big ass house. You can't deny that.
I get lost.
But I don't want to be in, Kendrick's, there's 3 goats left, 2 of them upstage kissing and hugging.
Yeah.
That part is.
And they added another nigga, Marcos.
And he says the word. Yeah. Did you see that clip of Drake saying the N-word with the hard R talking about somebody who was cool.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Did we find out who that's about? I wish we could just clip it right here. It's gonna be a picture.
That guy's crazy.
He said it to. When was this? Do you remember?
It was early. I would say it's like 2011 ish. How did you find it?
I just found it on TikTok. I just typed in Drake hard R.
Oh, there you go.
Drake says hard R.
Yeah.
And they're just gonna. It's like, oh yeah, he used to hang out with Rick Ross and Jay-Z and them. He was that nerd. Beep. Swear jar? I don't know. Shit was crazy, man.
That's actually ignorant.
Second Drake clip that's the most embarrassing thing. I think that's more embarrassing than saying the hard R.
Oh yeah, no, it's really it's really ignorant. Man's like them. I mean, obviously, in terms of like street cred, you know, you have somebody born and raised in Compton, and then you have Degrassi. You know what I mean?
Grew up on set.
I would say in terms of
Academics tried to. Oh my God, he's trying to. He's trying to move the goalposts. He's trying to put out all these fires and shit. And when he was trying to describe to Charlemagne, because they had a little discussion about like, okay, when did Drake get this black? Which I do kind of want to talk about for a second after.
Yeah, no.
But when did Drake get this black? Right. Because of course he was on Degrassi in it, and then Academics' response was, well, you know, everybody grows up eventually, and like, you know, you change when you grow up.
Yeah.
Okay, true, I guess, to a sense. And then he also came in with, yeah, but when Degrassi and stuff was with his mom, but then he had to go talk to his dad. So when he was living with his dad and his auntie, it was a way different environment.
It's crazy.
Academics is a character.
He's a dick writer. Swear jar. I don't know. I don't.
I guess we'll never work with him. You know,
never ever.
What were you gonna mention?
I couldn't find who he said they had hard R.
Who he's talking to?
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably talking to Kendrick.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead and say he's talking to Kendrick. We'll do it for the views. Yeah,
Called Kendrick the hard R.
Everyone looked surprised for the thumbnail.
Whoa. Ryan says it too. HR is crazy.
HR abusing his powers.
Yeah, we can't fire him. There was also, if you said it on camera, I wouldn't know what to do.
Probably have seen you home for the day.
Right.
A lot of tension,
a
bro.
pink slip. You can't really. Yeah, that part is interesting.
One write up, two
Yeah.
more, and you're done.
2 more hard R's and you're finished. Shit, I better use them sparingly.
Once every year. That's terrible.
Yeah, and I think
He
Kendrick
uses it immediately. I got one more.
these tokens.
Puts his Burger King hat on.
in terms of when Drake got that black, I have no idea. Obviously, Kendrick mentioned I like Drake when he make melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. I was like, come to think of it, yeah.
Facts.
But I think Drake's flow and being able to adapt to like the new artists and stuff, and always kind of being like plugged in. Like when Lil Baby was coming out, right? Yes, indeed. I was like, oh man, this is a good flow, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That shit went.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was like called Pikachu or something also.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Win. Some Lil Baby.
Yeah, bro. That was when I was still
Lil
like,
Baby
who is this guy?
Yeah.
That was creative.
Yeah. But it was, he got featured with Drake. Like, okay, let's see what it's about. And then
that was almost as big as the... What the fuck is that? Like when I first heard that shit, I was like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" I was in your house when I heard it, bro.
Yeah.
I heard the knocks. That shit broke my neck.
Somebody's
Hey, bro, I think your mail is here.
It's your uncle. And then the Block Boy JB when Drake got into
shoot.
Man, there's been a lot of interesting like music moments.
Yeah, he be metamorphing, bro. Like he be trying to fit into every little box and stuff. And I don't know, is it too far or is it just music? Because how many accents are you allowed to have?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that.
Well, I think he still went too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to.
Cause he had like his different scenes. He had the UK shit he was doing. He has his Canadian accent. He has his like his thug like okay now I'm American.
Yeah.
All of a sudden West Side and then Spanish too. He does like his little.
He did do Spanish, yeah.
When he was like working with Rihanna and stuff heavy, a lot of the Caribbean shit. It's
In my opinion, I think it's just him being like really fake and just him dipping into cultures he's not really a part of type of thing. Like again, like the whole Spanish thing. Or you said he had a Jamaican accent. Did I hear that right? Or you said something else?
I would have to hear it again. I said Caribbean.
A Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay, and then yeah.
But I think
Caribbean
kind of
and
loops
stuff.
still into the Spanish.
Yeah, I kind of just think like. That's like if I were to start listening to Spanish music, I'm gonna start talking with the Spanish accent. I'm fucking Asian as hell, bro. I'm not gonna start doing that.
We don't know what you are yet before we start throwing stuff. You are a Spaniard. I mean, I don't know what you are.
Commercializing. You know, he's trying to commercialize everything.
Right.
And that's why I don't know. A lot of people call him McDonald's versus like it's not like high quality food. It's high sales. It's just high producing.
It's
you know?
consistent.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
Same thing. You
Right.
know? It may not be like it's not life sustaining. You don't want to live off of it, but like shit, it's there whenever you need it. And it's big as fuck. Pause.
Pause. Dude,
Damn
I'm like, what the?
Damn. These mixed drinks. Got me with mixed feelings.
For me,
Oh my god, and his feelings.
for me, I think Drake will always just be like a summer artist. Like he'll always release something in the summer, and I feel like that's the only.
My favorite Drake tracks, I gotta be is more like melodic ones.
Yeah,
Like
we
ones
really like
where-
Drake with the melody,
Yeah,
bro.
Marvin's Room. When I first heard it,
Jungle?
I was like, yeah, Jungle.
Oof.
Jungle was good.
Hotline Bling, you know.
Yeah, those little pop things. In terms of
Yeah.
like when he, like, kind of has that persona. You know, obviously it's influenced with who he's featured with or featured on. With Lil Baby, it worked really well. Gunna. Was he with Gunna?
What, when he worked with Gunna?
Yeah, whenever he worked with Gunna, I might think about
He
somebody
has a
else.
song with Gunna for sure. I don't know what the song is though.
The song's called P Power.
P-Power,
yeah.
Okay,
It was
there we
like
go.
That song started with moaning and stuff.
Yeah,
I
that
like
was-
that
but
one.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
You little pussy devour.
And in terms of when he got, do you have an answer for that? When he got that black or something? Because he did
when it became commercially needed, you know.
2016,
So,
2015, 2016. I feel.
and it changes, bro. I would say it changes
I don't
because
know.
he had a little bit when he was coming up, right? Because he had like that whole when he was trying to say the N word, when he was trying his hardest to get it out.
Yeah.
But it's just, I guess the way his mom said it just stuck in the back of his head. Like he's trying out these personalities with these snapbacks and the baggy clothes and shit because that wasn't how you dressed before. So now you're hanging out with different people and you're kind of formulating around it. But he changes too many times, and it always comes with the aesthetics too.
Well, wouldn't that be? Or I guess I'm calling out somebody. Wouldn't that be what Yachty does too?
Yachty has been kind of himself the entire time though.
No, he had. What do you mean? He was like a happy rapper,
What are you talking
and then
about?
he was on Detroit Artists and stuff.
He's just like
Okay,
So
no,
is
that's
it
true too. Though. That's
evolving
true
or is
too.
it
Though.
masking or because that part?
No, I'll
is,
say
it's
that's
music.
no, that's true too. Then.
Like
Yeah, I
music
wasn't thinking about that part.
evolves, it creates its own like avenue, and it's just kind of relevant,
Yeah.
right? So him being able to stay relevant as long as he has, like that's real. Like nobody else really does it like that, you know. And I think there's those hits that you get. There's those, you know, with the times, in terms of like him painting his nails and having these personas and stuff like that. That's him. He's a grown man, does whatever he wants. Lil Uzi does stuff like that, and everybody likes his music. Playboy Cardi, so they have their own type of
I don't know.
their aesthetic.
They're niche.
Yeah, they're niche.
But I don't. I feel like the other people's are almost expected, except for the Lil Yachty when he started hanging out with the Detroit rappers. Because Lil Yachty did have like a little weird stuff when he like some weird scamming charges or some shit when he was younger.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like how he's obviously talking shit now.
Right.
Like
right.
in the songs and stuff, he changed to the point where he's like, "Oh, we're all like, I'm ganged up shooting and Like, we'll put one up in your face, bitch.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
selling drugs. But before, broccoli, you know? Like, it
Yeah.
was, hey,
Or
love,
like
see the
Minnesota, the one
sunshine.
he popped off
If he cold in
from.
Minnesota. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not, it's just not, like, tough like that. It's not tough guy rap.
Right.
So that is, yeah, he did change weirdly then. But when you have somebody like Kendrick or Lil Uzi has always kind of, his view on being a rock star has never changed.
Right.
You know, whether we think he's getting too feminine or not, he's always been like, I'm a rock star, and that's going to be, like, I'm going to be pushing the needle pretty much.
Right,
you know?
right.
Drake doesn't have a consistent, this is me. Kendrick has, like, I am a West Coast rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mr.
I
Morale.
whiff, I
Thought
whiff.
provoking.
I whiff and breathe.
I whiff and breathe.
He lives and breathes West Coast shit, bro.
He wears and weaves.
He weaves and breathes. This West Coast lifestyle.
Pussy.
Yeah, because you compare it to like Lil Uzi and Kendrick, they've always kept like their same formula, but always made it work somehow. Versus like as you said, Drake has changed up so many times, all the different like pop songs.
He's McDonald's. He
songs.
needs to though. You know, he got to keep metamorphing into these different groups because I think him as a person is hollow. You know, so you gotta kind of fill it up with different personalities.
And that's psychological, you know.
now.
And also him being Jewish, being black, you know, these things are kind of okay. Drake had a song where he was like, he has to make up stories where he's actually from, or he's not black enough, not being accepted for being white, too black to be white, too white to be black.
Yeah,
is the issue that he's had. So I think probably therapy. You know,
yeah.
maybe it shouldn't be a diss track. Maybe it should be therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that Kendrick obviously harboring like a lot of hate for Drake is misguided. One thing that was very prevalent, at least they both said the same lyric, is frick the industry. You know, they both have this is me, I don't care about nobody else type of attitude, right? Whether it's from this confidence or this facade, or whether it's from a morale or expectation. You know, you kind of have these two powers that have a lot of influence, and they both agree that we don't like the industry, right? So maybe we should all go to therapy. You know what I mean? Let's just stop hating on each other. Unless it's funny, like Quavo and Chris Brown.
yeah.
That one is crazy because you have Chris Brown in the studio doing backflips, dissing Quavo.
What the fuck?
It's the craziest
He
thing.
can be doing.
Yeah, he could be. I don't know if he is,
Hold on,
obviously.
hold on. I've never heard of Chris Brown and Quavo having beef. Explain why.
They have beef. So
You never heard of this?
I've never heard.
They
of
put out
this.
diss tracks, both of them.
and,
did,
I
bro.
don't
but
know,
it's
I don't
yeah,
pay
I would say
attention to
more.
shit.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know. Like there's a picture of them sitting at, I don't know if it was like Met Gala or like a fashion studio.
Yeah, it's some fashion
But-
show.
Yeah, but they're next to each other, and you could tell that it's very like tense. You know, they're both just like, I'm not gonna talk to him. You know,
I wish
it's
I
like in
was punching his
school.
mouth.
Like in school, right? You sit next to your bully or your op, whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure in terms of how it all started, but on the diss tracks, Chris Brown mentioned that Quavo had sex with Chris Brown's ex or something like that, and Chris Brown was like, "Well, I had sex with your girl while you were with her," and that was like, he was like, "Revenge is sweet." Quavo's ex-girlfriend is Sweetie, right? So they're taking shots at each other, and Chris Brown had mentioned, "We all love Takeoff. He shouldn't have died. We wish it was you that died that day."
Damn, so this is recent. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Shit.
And they
Yeah.
said, "Man, don't make me turn up because you just got beat by R&B singing person."
Yeah.
And Quavo was like, "Bro, you don't know where I'm from. Like, I'm actually from the trenches. Like, this
Yeah.
is not like real. You know, I'm not really
Yeah.
gonna I'm not gonna give you the credit. I can make any model woman a sweetie.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, right?
His status
Yeah, And
allows
so-
a sweetie to exist.
Right. And so a lot of people are like, Chris Brown bodied Quavo and this
a lot
diss
of people
track-
are saying that.
Yeah, and this
I didn't
this
think
diss
so,
track-
bro. I like Quavo's diss.
I like Quavo's
But-
like subtlety. You know
A
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people did not like it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. There's
They're
obviously like opinions and stuff. Like for me, I like Nicki Minaj's diss versus Megan Thee Stallion's diss.
yeah,
You know,
me
Bigfoot
too.
versus his. I like Bigfoot. I think it's
Yeah.
funny. I think it brings up a lot of interesting
Get
conversation.
up on your big foot.
You get shoe without a scar.
Oh,
Yeah. Aw. And people are like, she rhymed bar with bar and bar. And it's like, but there's different, like,
she's the bar.
Yeah,
B. Come on now.
there we go. There we go. One thing that is completely one-sided, because with Drake and Kendrick, I would say right now, just an opinion, Kendrick is definitely leading the race here. I think so.
Okay, we gotta put the scoreboard.
I gotta
up.
say,
Up.
in terms
How
of
are you putting these points up? So first round, first person shooter, like that. Who got the
like that for sure.
Like that,
for sure.
of
That's no
course.
contest. There's no contest. J. Cole had apologized. Good. You know, this is it makes it easier. You know. So he's doing his own thing.
And I think J. Cole was the only person who actually sent a shot at Kendrick in first person shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
So he kind of like kicked the kicked the ball to start the game, and then the kicker
just called
just
out.
Like,
Yeah.
Time out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
Yeah.
special
So
teams.
like that for sure. Push-ups. I guess I'd be push in terms of part 1 and part 2's push-up versus Euphoria.
Yeah, push-ups is very direct, but again, the biggest point and bomb that you had was, hey, hurry up, respond, or so I could say this real shit I want to say, and then you're short. You were a size 7 men's.
That part is
pretty
heavy.
small.
Yeah, it's heavy.
What's that shoe you wear, Ryan?
9.
Ooh, you're shitting on Kendrick right now, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to shit. Don't bring
Yeah.
me into this.
Wait. I don't speak a lot of facts, but today I'm going to. You do not wear a 9. You wear 8.5.
Or 9.
Ah,
You were 9.5.
I got
he's 8.5.
No, I wear 9s. I wore 8. I got my shoes that just came.
Are
in.
those 8.5?
No, these are 9s. I got the shoes.
And that wait, those fit half a size. Big.
No, I wear size 9. Like I fit size 9s now. When I wear size 8.5,
Had a growth spurt
my
at
toes
23?
like crunch up and they hurt. So the shoes that I just got shipped in, the leather ones, they're 8.5s and they